Does anybody like arugula?
Oh yeah.
Come on over here. Pick some of these nice bigger leaves of arugula. Now you see what's happening to my arugula? This is the thing that just I mean, I'm eating this stuff like every day. And you can't even tell anything's ever been touched here. Look at it, how full it is. Now you see it's going to seed, so I gotta get rid of it. So I'll go to my chickens next week. But I can't keep up. And so, Curtis, I want you to look at my arugula. Get this in for Curtis. Curtis, this is something that I give away to people. I'm always asking people to eat. I'm eating it every day. And now I've got to take it all to my chickens because it's going to seed.
Oh. Where are those chickens?
We're going there.
Oh, good.
So, Curtis, I want you to get, this is what your garden's going to be. This is where it's going. Such abundance that you can't keep up with it. Now, everybody, look at that spinach right there. Look at the size of those leaves. Go over there and snap them off at the base. Again, start with the stem, which you know is tough and tender, and just enjoy that spinach.
I like spinach.
Yeah, see how good that is. It's, you know, it's spicy because that's what arugula is, but it's just good.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that spinach good? And look at the size. Look at the size of those leaves. That was planted by
Dripping.
Huh?
Dripping.
Yeah, it's supposed to. It's all about hydration. God's into water. He wants us hydrated.
Oh my gosh.
That's why I had to go put my water bottle away. I don't need it anymore.
You don't. See, when you're eating this kind of food, you don't get thirsty because the water's in it. And you look at that gorgeous stuff.
Oh,
Where's my friend that had talked about slugs? Where is he?
Right here.
You see the slugs damage? They won't touch this stuff. It's too full of water. Let's go down here. You like romaine lettuce? Come on over here, man. I got some awesome romaine. Now, those of you who are eating this food, can I tell you how I live? This is all I eat. I don't buy stuff from the store. Why would I want to buy that dead, funky stuff? And when you eat this kind of food, you're totally satisfied, you're hydrated. You know what, if I was doing it again, it would be my kitchen. No stove, no refrigerator, just a sink. And I don't even need silverware or dishes because I just eat out here. I'm just telling you, this gets very convenient. I mean, all this stupid work and expense we do to try to live is completely unnecessary and stupid. It doesn't even taste good. You haven't got to wash dishes.
Oh boy.
And you're able to eat in the winter too?
Yeah, see, all winter long I have for greens, cilantro and kale, and then I have all these beets and carrots in the ground all winter, arugula, not arugula, but you know, beets and carrots, and then I have all my potatoes I harvested. So I tell you, I enjoy winter because it's simpler. See, this time of year I cannot keep up sampling all this stuff. Do you hear me? It's hard for me to. There's times I got to take stuff to the chickens I didn't get to use.
Yeah.
Because I have too much. I'm ahead of my lettuce. I'm good, and I got all those heads I got to take out because they're getting too thick. And so I'm being pressured to try to consume this stuff and give it away, and I can't. Are you starting to connect the dots and see in this world where they're talking about shortages and limits and costs? It's
The farms
not
are so huge.
It's, you know why I have large farms in the United States?
Because they don't produce
Because you got it, because they're producing so little. The ground is so depleted. I went over to Spokane, Washington to talk to a home church. I'm driving past these miles and miles of potato fields. And I couldn't tell what they were because they were such a dark black green and so small. Because my potatoes are standing this tall, bright green and shiny. All of a sudden I realized they're potatoes and it hit me like, this is what they're doing commercially. I'm thinking, I live in a cooler place. Mine shouldn't be even close to this big and mine are 4 times the size. And I'm realizing like, whoa, this is pathetic. And here's what's so sad about it. These poor farmers today are spending more and more every year to produce less and less. Did you hear me? That has to be hard on the human psyche. It's got to do you in. Where at this place, I'm doing less and less every year and getting more and more to where I can't keep up. Where I'm thinking like, how can I stop this? I just tell you, man, God's awesome. And when you connect to Him, you experience, you ever notice that God doesn't do addition? He only does multiplication. Yeah, his math is awesome.
Yeah.
He just multiplies. He doesn't do addition. He's just at all levels awesome, great, like, wow. Yay, God.
Well, one of my subscribers asked how you get your rows so straight. And I jokingly said with a rake, but
I
string?
use a string with a couple sticks in the ground. It's a straight line. See, I do things in order because I was raised in a culture, Swiss German, that their mentality is everything has a place and should be in place. And for me, because how I'm wired, order is very convenient. I had a woman come here, that my wife's a midwife, she trains women all over the world. This woman came, she has this garden where everything's just growing everywhere, just everywhere. And she's sitting at the table there looking at it, she says, you know what I like about your garden? I can see what I want, walk out and get to it, and won't get dirty. And I says, that's convenient. Convenience is really nice. I like convenience. So, I want you to walk out here, this romaine lettuce, go to the farm because it's very thick, and pull up one, all of you, take this stump off, throw it over the fence for the dog, and eat this romaine and just see how good it is. It's really awesome. Isn't it?
Like the whole head or a leaf?
The whole head. Just pull the head up because there's too many in there. I need it thin. Grab it.
So, Paul, when I was here last, I came on a Monday with my friend from out of town, and you
I
had
remember,
just little seedlings. And then I came back the following Sunday, and they were massive. That's, you water a little when you plant the seeds.
Just to get them up once you get
Okay.
You're too young.
Isn't it cool?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
And this soil here, this is mostly chicken.
No, what this is here, this soil here, you look at this soil, how nice this is.
Oh,
You notice when you walk on it? This is all coming from my yard waste. This is all processed by my chickens, all my grass clippings, all my expired plants, all my weeds. Everything I throw away goes to my chickens, they eat it and give me back this. Now, somebody who pulls weeds, I want you to walk over there and you see that mustard growing out of my kale? Grab the center of it and pull it out and just notice how easy it comes out.
No, Well, good, babe.
That one right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Get the center of it right there. Pull straight up. Was that easy?
Yeah, I just barely pulled on it.
I know. I'm just telling you. I want.
tugged it.
This is. It's just. Now that there in your hand. That's lamb's quarters. Eat that. You'll be amazed at how sweet that is. That weed. Eat it. You'll be blown away.
This too?
Yeah. That lamb's. Eat those lamb's quarters are really good. It's like a spinach.
And these are weeds.
Weeds.
Yeah.
You keep talking about how stuff is going to seed.
Uh-huh.
Do you collect any of these seeds?
Some, but not all of it, because it's just too much work. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a limit to what you can do. And so there's some things like my kale, I always collect this seed. Look at this beautiful kale. This is a lacinato kale, that's a Russian kale. Look at the color and the texture. It's just,
Is that also the Tuscan or dinosaur?
This is dinosaur,
Okay, right.
and that's a Russian. And so this will feed me all winter. Every time I pick, more comes. It's just,
Oh, that would make some awesome kale chips.
it does. Awesome. You're right. They're the best. Now, if you live closer, or if you guys want to, you want to take the risk, I'll go out there and take some of those plants because it's too thick and send them home with you.
Well, we have some dinosaur.
Okay.
We have some.
Okay. Yeah. This
Ours-
and what I like about dinosaur, this here, you see in the winter, summertime, that's not good. The Russian kale is only good when it gets cold, but this is good all summer. So it's
They
really.
get real tall.
Oh, well, it grows.
Doesn't get buried by snow in the winter,
So what?
so you can still get it out. It doesn't
Yeah.
kill it.
You know what? Did I tell you what God showed me? It was so cool one year about snow. I just love Him. I'm out here planting. I was planting my kale up here. I'm thinning my kale, and I always give it to my chickens because I don't have too much. And God said very clearly, take that kale and go plant under your cherry tree. And so I'm learning now to obey, not ask, because I just know better. And so I did. That next year, we got a cold snap that came on really early that had never been so cold. It got down to 8 degrees. And all the kale in my garden up here totally froze and was over. But the kale under my cherry tree, because of the protection of the covering of the tree, didn't die. And then when it snowed, the snow hit the branches and deflected and all that stood up. And I'm growing kale in my cherry tree for the rest of my life. Because no matter what... I see, God just does this stuff to you because He knows what's coming up. And He's really good. He's a good dad. He's watching out for us. And I would sit there and say, why? In the past. Why? That's not a good idea. You don't grow stuff under trees. I argue with Him. But now I know better. I'm just telling you, man, he's amazing, and he's really a dad. He watches out for us, and he knows the future. And he really gives you great ideas. You just need to obey. Now, how's that romaine taste?
Wonderful.
Isn't that good? And you can see how, like, you know, why would you want anything more? I mean, you know, why would you want to go get dead food and add to that? It's just like, this is satisfying. This is good. This is really all you need. Like, simple.
You said we can take a kale home?
Yeah. Yeah. You see how thick those are? Yeah. You see where it's very thick in there. Like go that far down there at the end there. It's really thick. Yeah. Just go ahead and help yourself. Just spit them out.
Thank you.
What you'll find is that they'll wilt before you get to your car because it has such a high enzyme content.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It's still okay.
It'll still be better than store-bought.
Oh
yeah.
way better. Way better.
Without a doubt.
You know, and again, you see how look at the beautiful root systems on those things. I want you. Someone's asking about roots. Well, there it is. That's why they're full of water. If you go pull up your plants in your garden, they don't have roots like that. Because the ground's hard. It's just, I'm telling you, it's all so simple when you get it. Like, of course, you got to have soft ground. Roots can spread. When they do, they can take up. I mean, you know, it's really easy.
When it's effortless, it's like this.
I look at these kids. You see how fun it is? They just walking, running through the garden. I've seen in someone's typical garden. Don't go to the garden. You got to compact the ground. You know. But that's the issue here. It's all available, all open, totally free, and enjoyable. And there's no consequence. It didn't hurt anything. Are you starting to get the difference in God? And all the stuff we've been lied to and do is so labor intensive, so difficult, so bummer. It's just sad.
Paul, last year, after using some of your gardening methods, I grew the biggest cauliflower I'd ever grown. But it was covered in aphids.
It's because you weren't watering. It got dry.
Okay, needs more water.
Yeah, see, when the aphids show up, they're basically telling you this is dehydrated.
Okay.
They will not eat food. You see, there's no aphids on anything here because it's full of water. And so aphids are a warning to you, I need water.
Okay.
And if you water, you'll be amazed. Aphids leave.
They'll go away.
You know, and again, so much is, again, when you start connecting to God and to nature, it speaks very plainly. It's not rocket science. It's very obvious. They're talking to you. That cauliflower put out a signal. I'm drying up. Take me out. I had a guy call me, it was so classic. He was growing his potatoes. He says, I came back and there's aphids all over my potatoes. He says, let's go water. He says, what? I says, water. He calls me back in a few days. He says, I can't believe it. I put the sprinkler out there, came back the next day, there's no aphids. Well,
and you'd use the sprinkler to water instead of...
if you want to stand there all day, I had other things to do, so a sprinkler just doesn't for me. Again, it's getting help.
But you wouldn't water the roots, you'd water the whole plant.
The whole plant. Have you ever noticed God does rain?
Well, yeah.
Excuse me. You see, you're all laughing, but all of you have spent money and think that drip irrigation is great. Everybody put your hand up honestly. All of you think drip irrigation is good.
No.
Can I tell you the stupidity of drip irrigation? Here you have this emitter at this point of the plant. As the plant roots grow in a 360, over here, that emitter is never even get close to it. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
And you think this is good? Where God does this rain that covers 360 every space, every inch, and plants taking water through foliage. I mean, rain is the ultimate water. It's the best. And again, to think this arrogant, stupid pride that we can do it better than God by drip irrigation is asinine pride. It's asinine. It's totally stupid. And we buy into it and pay money for that stuff. It's pathetic.
Your kale is not bitter.
It shouldn't be.
No.
Can I tell you about bitter? Everybody listen to me. This really blew me away. When this film came out in 2011, August, I had tons of farmers coming all winter. I mean tons, lots of people. And they're farmers. And the first thing they said when they drove my place is, how come you don't have mud? Our farm's all mud. This is why I have no exposed to it. Why should I have mud? There's no mud in nature. And so they're all eating my kale because it's all I had. And everyone said this. This is not bitter. And so when I hear something over and over and over nonstop, I kind of sense in my spirit, I'm supposed to learn something here. This is not coincidental. This is God talking about bitter. What's up with this? Here's what he said. It was huge. He says the food is bitter because the ground is bitter. And he gave me the word. all of nature is groaning and travailing, waiting for the manifestation of the sons of God. The ground is bitter because the skin was ripped off. Have someone rip your skin off and see how you feel. Oh, really? Be honest.
Yeah.
The soil, the ground soil, skin was ripped off, exposed. Then it was beat to death. All the living organisms in the soil were beat to death by cultivation, by tilling. Then it was poisoned with herbicides, fungicides, pesticides, fertilizers. And because the ground is bitter, it can't help but be. So is the food. It hit me. I'm telling you. And everyone says that. And if you notice, everything you've eaten here today is sweet. Everything. Because that is God. God is sweet. Love is sweet. He made nothing bitter. He's telling you. When you start waking up to the spirit realm, you realize, like, yeah, so obvious. And you can see how we've been so blinded by the enemy. We don't get it. We eat this bitter stuff thinking that's how it's made. It's not God. He's not bitter. And we told him it was so cool. I'm not bitter. I've never been bitter. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. That bitterness is because of what was done to it. Oh, man, it's huge. Let's walk over here and those of you who are going to start doing this, let me give you a warning. You need to be careful where you plant things because they're going to get a lot bigger than they say.